Navigant Credit Union Broadcast Center, bringing you some very exciting stories today. I'm very excited about one particular guest. If you are following Rhode Island's own Emily Luther on The Voice, we just so happen to have her in the studio today up at 3:15, so please stick around for that. But up first, I'm going to be speaking to the founder of Caritas Smile. It is partnering with another organization for the Gift of Vision Ball that is going to happen next week. It's a fundraiser for to help blind youth in Dominican Republic, and I'm very excited to talk to Sixcia Devine. Sixcia, come on out.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for being here today.
It's my pleasure.
So you are the founder of Caritas Smile. You're partnering up for this fundraiser. Tell us a little first about your organization, what your mission is.
Yeah, sure. So our mission is it's to inspire, educate, and empower women and children worldwide. And what we do is we perform random acts of kindness, mostly in developing countries, but also here in the United States. And it really gives us an opportunity to really feel grateful about what we have and about really just becoming engaged and helping those that don't have as much as we have within the world. Yeah.
It's a really inspiring concept, honestly, as an organization, to just say our mission is to just do good things. And usually without any real expectation of, it's really just paying it forward.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that sometimes we get caught up in believing that material things or just, things that aren't really just true to our heart make us happy. Mm-hmm. And I think that some of the things we do kind of reflect what it's like to be part of humanity and humankind. And I think that it's important that we become reminded that we understand that we have so much to offer, and we could take steps that have a huge impact within our lives and also within the lives of others. Yeah.
Absolutely. You are now partnered for this event. It's called the Gift of Vision Ball. Mm-hmm. And this is an incredible story. There is one particular boy that this is going to be benefiting, but then you will also extend this out to scholarships for other children possibly going through the same type of situation. But tell us a little bit about his story and how it reached you.
Yes, of course. So, I think that like everything, life is made up of stories, and we connect with some amazing human beings throughout our path in life. And I had the honor to connect with Angie Espinal, who's just has the biggest heart and is really trying to help others in need. And she came to meet Joselito Hernandez a few years ago within the Dominican Republic. And Joselito has just an amazing story, and I'll just briefly share with you about who he is and what he's about. But I really want you to attend this Vision of Life Ball that's happening on November 15th. But Joselito was 9 years old when he first lost his vision. So he was actually playing with one of his friends, and by accident his friend was playing with a machete, and one of his eyes was injured, and as a result he lost his vision. So 3 years later, fast forward, Joselito is 12 years old, and he's peacefully sleeping in his bed, and a stray bullet from the outside comes in and hits him in his other eye, now blinding him in both eyes. So it's a tragic episode, and things, who could ever imagine that not one, but both of your eyes are now gone. But Joselito he's an inspiration to many people. Why? Because even though he's blind, even though he can't see, he has this tremendous vision. He has participated in the Olympics in the Dominican Republic and has won awards. He's also a singer. He's also a leader within his community. And it's very interesting if you could just kind of picture this in your mind, somebody who's completely blind living in a developing country, in a third world country, where before you even get any help, you have to pay your medical expenses in order for you to get treatment. So Joselito Hernandez has really come through in so many ways, where people are there with him, but people are really attracted to him because of who he is and what he stands for. And he happened to meet Angie Espinal along with a few other Rhode Island natives who took a trip to the Dominican Republic and followed him for a whole week. So there were 5 people from Rhode Island who followed his footsteps from morning to afternoon to night, just to experience what it's like to be blind and to live in Joselito's shoes. And I'd like to invite everybody to come to Roger Williams Park Casino, because there is going to be a brief documentary on Joselito Hernandez's life. And all of the proceeds that we raise are going to go directly to help him go to college. So he's already finished high school, and now we're trying to really raise funds so that way he can keep on doing what he loves, and that's learning and teaching others. And I mean, seriously, he's a role model to so many people, not even within the Dominican Republic, but also I think throughout the world, and his story needs to be shared. People need to, really appreciate what you don't have. And I think that by learning about other people's issues and trials and tribulations, I think that we really acknowledge the power of our talents, of our gifts. And one of those gifts are, the power to see. But there's a difference between seeing and having a vision. And Joselito has a vision. Yeah.
It is very inspiring, because most people wouldn't know how they could possibly get through something like that. And to be able to see a young person rise above this tragic situation and still pursue the things that he loves, it is extremely inspiring and a wonderful cause. And as I said, you are also hoping to expand this into scholarships for other kids. And I know that Caritas Smile does work in Latin America as well as the United States. So tell us a little bit about how you are able to extend this outreach to Latin America.
Yeah, absolutely. So the way we're able to do that is by having events, by having fundraisers like the one that's happening on Saturday, November 15th, to let people know that, hey, there's this special person out there, and if you're able to help, we would love to get you to really understand where the funds are going. Yeah. So 100% of the proceeds that we raise on Saturday are going to go directly to the Joselito Hernandez funds. And with that, after Joselito graduates, we hope to continue that so that way other blind youths within the Dominican Republic are able to purchase books, get the resources they need, really become empowered. And we also hope to bring some volunteers over to the Dominican Republic as well, so that way they can kind of experience what it's like. But I did want to mention there's actually one thing I feel that within the Dominican community that really helps us persevere and move forward. And I feel like that is the gift of laughter. And on November, I'm going to keep on saying
you
it.
Should.
On November
keep plugging
15th,
the event. Absolutely.
Absolutely. We are going to have live comedy. And it's going to be over an hour's worth of just people laughing and becoming inspired, and then just being very very grateful for what they have. We also have live music with Jesus Andujar, so there's going to be some Latino beats as well. We're going to have a performance by Soraya Marinas, who is a Caritas Smiles spokesperson, who's going to be singing.
And she's incredible.
Oh, she's amazing. Yes.
How old is she?
She's 11
years old. This incredible voice, this incredible presence. I mean, you put a microphone in her hand and she's like Beyonce.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
And she's wonderful because and the thing that's so special about her is that she recognizes the need that exists within the world. And so when she was asked to do this event on November 15th, she said absolutely. She supports blind youth, children living in poverty, just really being able to give back with her own talents. So she might not have monetary funds, but she can use her talents to raise the funds necessary to make a difference in somebody else's life. And so I think that the event on the 15th is really going to be an opportunity for people to come together. And tickets are, they're very inexpensive. They're $35 for the entrance. And the VIP ticket is $50. Plus you get 2 adult beverages, or they don't have to be adult beverages. Plus you get a meal. Plus you get an opportunity to network with small business owners, with artists, with creatives. It's a very eclectic group of people because we're creating bridges for positive change, and I think that we need more of that. This is a great cause event, and I think that it'll just make us feel enlightened and empowered that we're making a difference.
Absolutely, and I love the fact that there is such an emphasis on smiling and laughing and having fun and remembering the joy, because it is a tragic thing that happened to this young man, but this can be a way that we can contribute and help. And I know too that your organization does offer some music classes and dance classes. Do you feel that there is a positive sort of attribute to having performing arts offered to these kids?
Well, absolutely. Look, if you're listening to this, if you're watching this, and if you are Dominican or Puerto Rican, we actually dance before we walk.
I love it.
So I think, it's having the rhythm. It's reminding ourselves that, life is about joy and about harmony and about just, reminding ourselves that with laughter we can accomplish so much. So yeah, absolutely. I think that the things that we bring to developing countries and also within the United States is really the opportunity just to let people kind of be who they are. But we have to lead by example. Right. So I consider my volunteers, which, by the way, we're 100% volunteer-based, we are servant leaders. We serve other people, but we also lead through education, through teaching people that through dancing you can heal yourself, through reading and writing, and through just having fun. Because when you smile and when you have fun, the experience is much more powerful, it's impactful, you remember more, and you pay it forward eventually.
Talk to us a little bit about how we can get involved, especially with Caritas Smile. I know the organization does some really beautiful things over the holidays. Tell us a little bit about that and how, if we wanted to get involved, how we can.
Sure. So to get involved with Caritas Smiles, we are going to be at this event on November 15th. So there's going to be an opportunity for people to talk to us. But we do have volunteer programs where people can travel to the Dominican Republic. We also have another trip happening in Honduras where we're going to be working within an orphanage. And then again, in the Dominican Republic, we work within schools. We help to clean up baseball fields. If people are interested in getting involved, they can go to our website, which is www.caritasmiles.org, and they can send an email. And the other thing they could do, again, is attend the event on November 15th. We also perform random acts of kindness where individuals will come to us and they'll give us the names of families that have been affected by poverty in some way. And so during Christmas, we'll surprise between 5 and 10 families with gifts for the holidays and food and clothing if they do need it. And that family will not have any clue where those items came from.
I think that is the sweetest thing. Do you also take donations? Can people donate canned food or toys, wrapped toys, those kinds of things?
So right now we're doing a toy drive. Okay. And so we've selected a few different small businesses within Rhode Island. We're going to be posting those on our website, but one of the locations is at Sixcia, which is on Broadway, and also on Broad Street in Providence. So people can drop off toys. They could be a little worn, but we prefer new ones. Stuffed animals are always welcome. Sports equipment might be also very, very valuable. Yeah.
So cool. All right. Well, that's an awesome way for someone to help and someone to get involved. And wonderful organization. And the event sounds beautiful. Again, it's the... sorry, I'm trying to get the website, which is right here, thegiftofvision.com. That is where you can get tickets. Yeah. And it is next Saturday night, the 15th.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Sixcia.
Yes. Well, it's my pleasure. In case you can't attend the Gift of Vision ball, you can always donate. You could always make a later donation, but just your support would really, really mean a lot to those children and those youth that are really experiencing a difficult time, but are using the gift of laughter and the gift of vision to move forward. So I am humbled to be here with you and to be able to work with this amazing group that Angie Espinal is running, and I think that we could really make big strides.
I do too. Thank you so much, Sixcia.
Of course, my pleasure.
So wonderful to talk to you.
Same here.
Good luck with the fundraiser.
Thank you.